I'm so proud of myself for actually tonight. It's been a Christmas miracle from not leaving Las Vegas. How's it going out there, everybody? Nice to see you today. So anyways, I'm going to be going down the strip. We're going to go as far as we can. Some people asked me to go up near the Resorts World. That's where we're going to go. I got my bag with all my gear in it. I can show you. I got my nice camera, so maybe I can film something after. And we're doing some work on construction towers. Even on Memorial Day, these guys never stop. I appreciate you guys coming up here. Look at this tower. They're doing some cell tower work up here. Hopefully the video is nice and crispy clear for you guys. You guys are having a crisp and clear Memorial Day. I don't know if anybody's going to be here. We'll see. Looks like the Alara is trying some design. It's not exactly a heart, but it could be a heart if they just lit up some rooms. We're going tonight all the way up the strip. I'm going to have to clean my lenses off, it looks like. See if I can do that without my gimbal getting mad at me. Such a nice picture. Don't you know what it is? It's a beautiful day in Las Vegas, people. My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. So we're going to go down and walk all the way towards the stratosphere. This is going to be fun for me. Bit of a workout. The reason being is that this phone I'm using is so heavy that you have to use a bigger gimbal, which I do have. And the gimbal itself and the camera itself, I get to carry around 2 pounds in my hand all day long. So that's fun. So here we go. You guys are all in the house. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you having a good day? Did you have a good Memorial Day? If you're in Canada, did you have a good Victoria Day last week? Hopefully my gimbal is a bit better than it was. We have the Alara all lit up in beautiful blue. Don't you love it? I love it. I think we all love it. Oh, look at that. That locks it in. I'm still learning how to use the gimbal. If I do this, it's like a point of view. I don't think I'm going to do that too much. And we have me. I didn't know I could do that. Now I have to try to figure out how to make it go back, which I don't know how to do. So let's figure it out together. I don't know how to make it go back. All right, so as I try to make it go back, I'll just tell you, started working on a project today. I can't see your smiling faces. Apparently you can see mine. Started working on a project today at the household. Got myself a real old thing. It's an old cabinet, and I'm going to be working hard at making that look like a Golden Knights kind of theme thing. And geez Louise, can I make it go back, please? Looks like I'm having a problem. Technical support issue happening right now. That's okay, I'll just do it rather quite slowly, and I'll keep it on this mode. This is a better mode anyways, don't you know? So hello Steve, nice night. Got you on the larger screen tonight, Brad says. That is a beautiful thing, Brad. Somebody says audio. Everyone was talking to each other before you came on, then silence. I don't know what to tell you. Can you guys hear me okay? Can I get an audio check, please? I need to know that you guys can hear me, or else none of this works. Say that I can hear you, Steven. Loud and clear. Okay, you can hear me. Good, good. New phones, new technologies, new everything. Thank you so much. So we have some stuff being lit up here on the strip tonight, obviously. And let's see if there's people on the strip. It is Memorial Day, but it looks deader than a doornail. So I guess my whole plan, because Memorial Day in Vegas is usually a really big deal. Not so much of a big deal this time, obviously, because everything is closed. So that is a bummer, but we're going to see what we can do with all this and make it something fun for everybody. Right now I'm using a Galaxy S20 Ultra smartphone, and we're also using a I can't say, I don't know what it's called. It's called the Crane M2. It's got a Chinese name like everything else, of course, does. And that's the gimbal that we're using today. So we have a completely dead street with nobody on it. So we can definitely just take a walk. I don't see any police officers either that can say, hey, you're not supposed to do that. You can't say that on television. That's a TV show from back in the day. Was there on Memorial Day 5 years ago for a money honeymoon? That sounds fun, my friends. Super duper fun. Did the blank workers get unemployment? I don't know, Carl. You'd have to ask whoever you know in that industry if you know somebody. Yep. That was spicy, wasn't it? Beautiful colors tonight on the strip. They're still working on this power pole up here. A few years ago, Fremont Street's not open. I went down there yesterday, and I thought it was open because another YouTube made this clickbait title. Whoa, Richard, thank you, Richard, so much. Thank you so much. So thank Richard 411 times. This other YouTuber in Vegas, he made a clickbait video that I believed, and it said something to the effect of Fremont Street reopens. It doesn't. It's actually 3 restaurants right by the Heart Attack Grill that's open. So I went down there because I was clickbaited into it, but we had a good time anyways, didn't we, everybody? Thank you, Richard. 417 thank yous to Richard. We got our walking shoes on today. I got an ID and $12 in my pocket because mama didn't raise no fools. Ever go to the Hoover Dam? I have been to the Hoover Dam. About 300,000 tourists are here every single time. Hello, everyone. Ready to moderate the trolls, Ricky says. Hey, Steven, did you hear about Colorado River? Yes, I reported that in the video, Paul, last week. Golden Entertainment laid off 400 people. Very disappointing to hear that. Sad news. They laid off 400 people from the Colorado Bell. They've closed it basically permanently, furloughing everybody. We have Nacho Daddy, beautiful Nacho Daddy out here. Yep, it's gone. Did I take the dam tour? No, we didn't go inside the dam. I don't like enclosed spaces so much. They kind of wig my brain out. So I wasn't a big fan of that. So they've been working on this power pole ever since a few years ago. What happened was we were sitting out there. Watertown Lotto guy, thank you for these great walkarounds. Thank you, Watertown. Thank him 472 times. Out here, this power pole had an explosion a number of years ago. And to this day, they've never gotten it fixed. Where can I get some damn bait? There's lots of worms and grubs in the yard. I was digging in there today. You know what? Walmart sells bait. Bass Pro Shops is open here, so you guys know. I'm sure they have some bait for you. That's in the Silverton area off Blue Diamond Road in Las Vegas Boulevard. You know they're going to have bait to sell you. And tackle. When am I going to the tunnels? Whoa, dude, LV, thank you so much. Dude, 502 likes for, or thanks for dude. I'm never going ever to the tunnels. Why would somebody risk their lives to exploit homeless people who have a hard time already, to make them embarrassed for their plight? You know, you may not believe this, but homeless people, they have something called morals and standards. They don't want people to know that they're on those cameras. So why would I do that today? Yesterday was fun. The fallout shelter was cool. Yeah, it was interesting. Of course, somebody in the comments said, the qualifications for a fallout shelter were very, very lax. Yeah, but it's a freaking fallout shelter. Doesn't matter. It's a fallout shelter from the 1950s and 60s. It's cool. It was a Clark Griswold, quite the bait thing. Yep. Hello, Fremont's open, everybody. 30,000 views later. It's not open. You just walked around some art, which I did. And at least I didn't say Fremont's open. There are some people here. There is humanity on the strip. Yay. At least I didn't go out for nothing to look at a dead, depressing strip. I came out at the perfect time. Look at the beauty that is Las Vegas Boulevard. Duck and cover. That's what they used to teach the kids, is what Motor says. Jack Betterson. Thank you, Jack. Thank him 541 times, everybody. Let's get going on the strip. We're going to walk as far as we can until our feet hurt. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but over here, the Caesar's Palace has hope emblazoned on the side of the building. So they put hope on these buildings. Literal hope. My camera brightens things tremendously, so you probably can't see it. So hopefully you can see it as we're walking back. Well, we're not going to walk back that far. Jersey T, guys, 557 thank yous for Jersey T. That is very generous of you, my friend. Jersey T, are you on the Jersey Shore? Thank you so much, Jersey T. Guys, thanks all my rock stars for being chatters, my level 2 rock stars for being moderators, and my level 3 rock stars for pitching in, even though I never ask, but you guys are awesome for doing all that. Very, very nice. Thank you very much. We have the cool P.F. Chang's horse. Shut down sculpture. Well, you can't shut a sculpture down. I'd love to see somebody do something funny like put a face mask on one of these horses. Wouldn't that be something? I'm doing well, Reaper crew. Reaper is represented. Reaper in his house. Don't fear the Reaper. Seasons don't fear the Reaper. So you shouldn't either. And we have the obligatory, what is everybody doing? It's a convention. The police are invited. Oh, they're cuffing her, everybody. That's probably not something that she wants to have on video. So let's not keep that going. When you got a big group of people and a person's being handcuffed. How many planes are flying into Vegas? I've seen more coming in, Mr. Pac-Man Travel. More cowbell. That's my only Christopher Walken. This watch. Christopher Walken. It's a terrible impression. I should stick to Arnold. Shut up. No, Arnold. I'm not going to do it. Don't worry about it. These people don't want to hear Arnold, right? Any news on the Orleans? I don't have a lot of news on the local casinos, but I do have news, and there's a lot of people on the strip for Memorial Day considering nothing's open. Whoa, Deb. Never, thanks to the best Las Vegas vlog. Never miss a stream, Deb. I do too many of them. 592 thank yous to Deb. And here we go with the new camera gear representing the house. I had to get used to it. Some people commented, your new camera is not very good. I said I wasn't on a gimbal. Wait until I gimbalize it. You will like it. I like it. Your mother likes it. Your grandmother loves it. That's like Adam Sandler impression. Whoa, Ace of Vegas, we want to hear Arnold. Would you like to buy you a beer? Yes, you can buy me a beer. You can buy my wife a Heineken. I tend not to drink. Just my way that I go. No caffeine now, going on day 13. Day 13 of no caffeine. That is pretty bombing and rocking and rolling. I feel great. I wake up after 5 hours of sleep. Sometimes today I had to take a nap in the middle of the day because sleep quality wasn't great. Wow, I'm walking the strip with Steven. Hello, China Taylor, if you're out there. If you want to know if somebody's in the chat, here's a hack for you. Oh, we got SJ Braveheart. Hey, Steven, what's the first casino that's set to open fully hotel and casino floor? Well, I'm going to assume that if the Venetian and the Caesars Palace both open the hotel portions on the 3rd, and then they open their casinos whenever the gaming turns them on, those two will be tied because they're both going to open Venetian the 1st. We got the 3rd. Look at how beautiful it is. It's so pretty as a picture. So we got the two hotels going to be competing for opening. One is early, one is on the 3rd, June 1st, June 3rd, and then they're going to turn on their casinos whenever the Gaming Commission allows them to. Whenever the Gaming Commission hits their switch, they have a big on button and they flip a switch. They get the nuclear codes out of the suitcase. Not really. Paul says, are the slots lit up like last night? I don't know. We're going to go past some casinos and peekaboo in. The slots shouldn't be running. Okerlund and Paul, thank them both 644 times. Las Vegas will be back. Las Vegas will be back. You'll be back. Don't worry, Las Vegas. I can't do it, man. It's hard to talk like Arnold when you're not yelling because I don't have a low voice to start with. And according to people that are haters, I have a lisp. But you know what? I like the way I sound. I'm okay with all that. Bally's, we got people congregating, bicycling. Brianna's in the house. If you guys want to find out if a person's in the chat and you know their name, you type the @ symbol, then with no spaces, you start typing their name. If they're in the chat, it'll give you the ability to highlight them. And then when you send them a message, they'll see it in the chat highlighted. So if you type in @CHY, it'll tell you if she's there. You'll see it autocomplete for you. And that's a hack for the chat. So we got a lot of cars on the strip. It is Memorial Day, so we got some American flags. Whoa, hello. That was a loud one, wasn't it? That's this bad boy right here. Look at his wheels lit up. Red, white, and blue. I love it. My goodness. There you go. There are some people in some parts of the country who are crying right now over that patriotism. That is an 11 out of 10. That's an 11 out of 10 patriotism level right there. He got a train whistle on his truck. These folks wearing masks while riding bikes and social distancing. So there's some places where some people are happy to see that. Of course, CVS and the Bally's. This is actually a pretty cool view back here. You can see this. This make a good picture right there. Click. We'll do a picture tour one day. 670 watchers now, 662. Why is that guy is not? I don't suspect he'll be wearing a face mask. He doesn't seem like the face masky type. So we're going to keep on walking to Bally's and see how far we can go. Am I ready for NHL? You have no idea how ready I am for hockey to start. You got no clue. I don't know. I was going to do a hockey video, but then I'm like, I know some people don't like hockey, but I want to do one so bad. Like, is Vegas going to be a host city for this playoffs? I'm not going to bore you, but here's how it goes. Usually in the NHL, you have 16 teams that make the playoffs. Now this year, day sheet, tell Bones, keep getting better, almost Bing's time. Every time with day sheet in that awesome comment that I've ascertained probably doesn't mean anything. Maybe it's secret code talk and he's talking to people, planning something. Anyways, what it is hockey usually has a 16-team playoff format. They're not playing any regular games. They're going to do 24 teams in the playoffs, select a couple of host cities in the United States and Canada, and then have everybody play each other, like having the Final Four for hockey. And Vegas is heavily favored to be one of those cities. Ben & Jerry's, the troopers of the strip. Give them a thumbs up, everybody. They have never closed, and they still smell like waffle corns. Oh, you like my channel? Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. So he likes my channel. That was cool. I tried to swing my camera around, and it didn't want to work. I'm worried about my gimbal. If it dies, it'll be a lot shakier than when we came to this world. But that's okay too. So once again, we have no escalators working. So they're going to do the cities. So possibly Las Vegas will be on that city list. But the problem is there's not enough ice surfaces for teams to practice. If you brought 6 teams here to play in tournaments, they'd all have to practice. Because we're such a young city in terms of hockey fans, we only have 4 ice surfaces. 4! Some cities where they're going to do this probably has 40. We have 4. So there you go. And we're going up the strip. We are going up the strip, and the strip is great. I made the shirt, Alex Keaton. I made the Make Las Vegas Great Again shirt. I made it in blue and red, so it was bipartisan. I sold 2 of them. So there are some people out there that will just support the city of Las Vegas no matter what. Steven, smooth picture with the movement. That's the gimbal action, my friend. Gyroscopes and technology. Alien spacecraft technology. Ooh! There's a picture for your archives, my friends. Beautiful picture right there. Las Vegas Boulevard. Memorial Day 2020. The day the music died. Day the strip died. I'm surprised they have 4 rinks. Well, we have 4, yes. Thanks for hitting the strip, Steven. You're a whole player. You're the best Vegas blogger. Don't sweat the haters. Okay. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. Right, guys? Right. So, we're continuing on our trek of Las Vegas Boulevard. I saw a picture of a craps table at MGM with plexiglass all over it. That's funny. I believe you did. I haven't seen any of that. We're going to go take a look at some of the gaming areas in the Flamingo and the Harrah's, and we're going to look for plexiglass together. We will hunt for some plexiglass together, you and I, because I haven't seen any plexiglass at any of these properties, unless they have security guards sitting next to them, or they're installing the plexiglass very, very last. Completely possible, not probable. We don't know. Whoa, Becca and Friends Foundation, waiting to reschedule my trip. Well, thank you, Becca, and I have to get back to my cats. There it is. Guys, thank Becca 714 wonderful times. Becca, thanks. We got some people chilling out. Oh, so gorgeous. That flamingo is so bright. It is so pretty with pink flamingos all the way down the side. You really can't go wrong with this. Hopefully the NHL in Vegas versus Toronto in the NHL final. I'll have to root for either team. My dad wants the Leafs to win since the 60s. I want the Knights to win since 2016. So what am I complaining about? Or was it 2017? It was 2018. I'm getting my dates confused because time has 0 relevancy. So we have security guards inside. I can't really stop because she's going to get up, and I don't want her to get up. She looks like she's the kind of that would be angry if she had to get up. But there's no plexiglass anywhere inside of the Flamingo, at least. I'm born in 72. Never seen the Leafs win. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. But they could do it. They have a very good team. They bought a good team. That's how you do it sometimes. Whoa, look at Lisa Hoyt Gibbs. Thank you, Lisa Hoyt Gibbs, 749 times. Can I get a thank you? Thank you. No machines are turned on here at the Flamingo. Whoa, Herbert. Sikyon Casino has plexiglass. We don't have any here, Herbert. What a timely super chat you just sent me. We also have nothing at Bugsy's bar inside. No plexiglass to be seen here. Vegas can't be bothered with such things. Evidently, Herbert, thank him 774 times. My goodness. Steven went to Hard Rock Sacramento. Blackjack tables were $25 minimum. Steve Van Zandt, jam out, baby. Johnny, go Columbus Blue Jackets. What a heartbreaking team if you're the Blue Jackets. You watched your team give up William Karlsson, and then you watched your team make the playoffs for the first time while the Golden Knights went to the final. I like the Golden Knights franchise. Plexiglass. This is Vegas, baby. We're not going to diminish that Vegas experience with plexiglass. But hey, look, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Somebody, Reaper, was telling me that Atlantic City is looking at maybe July opening date. They don't know. Marvelous. You're marvelous, baby. Marvelous. The Ducks have a very good lineage, a very historic team over in Anaheim. Not very good right now, but they'll be good soon. You watch, I'll show you. It'll be okay for the Anaheim Ducks fans. Formerly the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. A team owned by the Disney Company back in the day. Still hoping for another Stanley Cup run for the Kings. Kings could be good. You got a good coach. You got some good draft picks. We'll see how it goes. Of course, nothing here. No plexiglass. I don't see any plexiglass. Hopefully it's a nice clear picture for you tonight. But we have no plexiglass at Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville Casino. Kings suck, go Ducks. There's a bit of a rivalry out there for you guys. Where's a good place to park while on the strip? Well, I'm allowed to park at the carriage house, but some people have good luck parking at the Fat Burger where they can park and pay some parking fees. Last night I parked downtown near the Easy Pawn off of Fremont Street near the D Hotel. We got some families out here enjoying themselves. Grab a Havana banana drink at the 5 o'clock somewhere bar. If only it were open. We got more train horns here. Oh, sorry guys. More train horns, more American flags. Go Memorial Day, woo! Whoa, that guy's spewing some smoke, ain't he? Does anyone ride a regular skateboard where you actually push it off with your foot anymore? I've seen a few of them, guys. I've seen a few of them. So we do have the link. I'm live streaming. It's okay. It's better. It's a quiet live stream sucks, so you're good. So we got the link back here. We got the link back here. So it's funny. Kids are cool. They don't have any aversions to saying things to strangers like that. That's fun. So I said it's cool. We don't have to have any silence on a live stream. Those are boring anyways. I love Caesar's Palace. You can see the moon out here, guys. I don't know if my camera picks it up, but that is the moon hanging over the Forum at Caesar's Palace. Oh, Arik is here. Happy Memorial Day, Steven. I watch you every day. Thank you, Arik. I appreciate it. I don't know if you pronounce it Arik or Eric, my friend, but thank you. It is much obliged and much appreciated. We're taking a walk. That's no moon. Ha! William Roberts is quoting Star Wars when Star Wars was still good. Thanks, Arik, 817 times. Whoa, Adam says, wife and I have reservations for July 4th. Do you feel like the fireworks will make a big return like a grand reopening? Yes, I think that the fireworks over the strip would be wonderful. I would love to see them. I think it would get everybody out of the resorts, which they probably shouldn't be spending as much time in the resorts as possible. I think it would be pretty awesome to see fireworks on the strip on July 4th. We got the hot pink neon. It's usually changing colors, but not tonight over at the Forum Shops. We got Toronto representing the 6. Thanks for the live streams. All the best. Stay safe. Thank you. The Mirage LEDs are off. This is true. I don't know why, but the Mirage LEDs are off. It's unfortunate. Lots of action on the strip tonight, isn't there? It's like really being there. Oh, now they're orange. That's cool. So we're heading into Carnival Court. The Righteous Brothers still performing at age 152. I gotta give them credit. Oh, we got the first Spackle. Thank you, first Spackle, 814. Thanks. If you're just tuning in, my name is Steven. I do live streams. This will be my last live stream on the strip. Hey guys, for a while before it opens, I want to get some time inside, away from this place, so they can open it and we can come back and see the contrasts between the two. But tonight I have to get some video on the strip afterwards on my digital SLR camera. 819 watchers now. See, we're gonna go walk up here. I don't see any security guards, so we can film this one. And there's no plexiglass. I just want to point this out for you. No plexiglass inside here. So maybe California has some different standards and the state might be a little bit more aggressive, but no plexiglass anywhere. Reno, I'm not sure the temperature right now. It was nice and warm earlier. It's kind of probably in the 80s today, but I wouldn't be able to tell. I'm used to the heat. You might be hot if you're out here and you're not used to it. So we have the link in Carnival Court. We're heading further. And we'll see how far we can get. Siren Muscle, one of my OGs here, is here. Hi, Siren. Nice to see you, my friend. Siren Muscle's been around forever and a half. Bring your own plexiglass. Yes, we'll just saran wrap ourselves in bubble wrap that's antibacterial. Slather ourselves in antibacterial lotion and hope for the best. Duck and cover. Lots of cars on the strip tonight, actually. Whoa, Dice Setters, thanks for all you do. No, thank you for all you do, Dice Setters. Can I get 830 likes? And thanks, Dice Setters. Bring blackjack next time. Terrible idea of the day, but it would be funny, Paul. That would be funny. Blackjack had a bath. He cut me up real good. It wasn't all that fun, but he's clean now. He's all the better for it. Thank you, Dice Setters. Guys, give him a thanks. Tell him thank you. Hello from the north side of Las Vegas. Richard says it's a great picture tonight. Do you? What's something about In-N-Out? I love In-N-Out. Woo! That's a loud little Ford. You know, the louder the car, the better of a man you are for driving it. That's a joke. So we have lots of cars on the strip. Treasure Island with its lawsuit protection won't let us walk there, so we'll just walk this way till we get to the Wynn. My connection will go bad, but we'll just continue on till it gets better and better and better. I think with this battery I might be able to last all the way up to the Stratosphere, but I don't know if I'll go that far tonight. Plexiglass is on order, Connie says. No, it's a local company that makes it, and I imagine that any order they put through would probably be honored by the big boys. McDonald's is here. They're still not open, but that's a nationwide thing, not just a McVegas thing. None of the dining is open, and if they are open, you can't sit at a table. All sports leads back in July. Books will be popping. Maybe that's why, rumor has it, Phil Ruffin replaced the buffet with a race and sports book. Thank you, Steven, for all you do. The first Spackle. Thank you, first Spackle, for all you do, my friend. Can I get 827 thank yous for first Spackle? This man has a serious camera lens on him. I have a stubby, ugly one, but it's good for what I need. I need a expensive camera lens, but I need the camera first. Whoa, William. William says, thank you for the awesome live streams and content. Shout out to the wife, Adriana. William is here. He wants to say a shout out to you. He says you're the best wife ever. And you're the best everything ever to him, so he wanted to give you a shout out. Kevin is here from Las Vegas, the home inspector. Go up here. What's that? No, you're good. You're good. Where are you from? Beach, bro. Oh, none of my business, bro. I was just being friendly. I thought you were from somewhere out of town. Yeah. He said, none of my business, bro. None of your business, bro. Okay. So anyways, we're going to continue on. That guy wasn't very friendly at all. We got White Castle closed. Downtown's White Castle is open. So we have, of course, Walgreens. They close early. This one's open till 5. There's enough people supported down here to actually go to the Walgreens. And wow, he was... oh, so we got Lorna Genix. Thank you for the great show, Steven. Boom, Lorna, give her 842 thank yous and likes. I thought he was from Canada because of how he was talking. And truthfully, not going to insult every Canadian watching, but he very may well have been. That's a reply I get from Canadians a bunch when I used to do timeshare and we were just being friendly. Where are you guys from? None of your business. Why does it matter? Well, we're just being friendly. Well, I don't care. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't worry. People in Vegas are friendly. I understand. It's all good. Anyways, we got the Venetian coming up, and the Venetian is beautiful. I love the Venetian. One of my favorite properties in Las Vegas, in case you were wondering. Victor says to rob him live on camera. Do you know the man who robbed you? No, but he was live streaming to 900 people. So we got the Venetian in the Palazzo. Steal a boot. We got Carney Rose. Guys, Carrie, Carney, I can't see you enough. It's too fast. Carrie, thank you. 845 times. And Paul says, thank you for walking, sir. Got my Skechers. I do have my beat up old crappy Skechers on. I'm waiting for the factory outlets to open. I'm not going to go to the Skechers on the strip. That's highway robbery or strip robbery. The ones near my house have clearance for like 70% off. You can't go wrong with a pair of Skechers for $25. They also have buy one, get one half price. I got to get me some new Skechers. Mine are beat to hell because I use them for yard work. It's hilarious. Whoa, we got Bruce. Bruce says, Florida, see you in September. Stay safe, Florida. Florida's been opening up. We got the security here. Now, we learned a valuable lesson about the Venetian. They said that if I'm on this side, I can record the security guards. Any news on the club's opening date? You do a great job, my friend. Screw that guy with the camera, of course. I don't have any information about the clubs opening up. I don't think they're going to open anytime soon. Maybe for New Year's, but I don't know. New Year's is big with clubs. Atomic Saloon was a popular show. And we're going to stop and enjoy the majesty of the Venetian. And my cardio is getting better as I walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk so much. Look at this thing. Beautiful property, isn't it? Isn't it nice? Do you think the casinos all over will open? I think in time they will all open. I love the reflection. The water is still. There's no wind out here, as you guys can see. Yeah, the clubs will not go on for a while, so we're going to continue on, though, because it's a beautiful picture, but we're on a live stream, which means we stream the video to you at your convenience. Venetian is nice, but I sure miss the sands. I was never had a chance to go into the sands. It came down before my time in Las Vegas. Dawson Provenance is here. My God. I'm happy he's here. I haven't touched my face, Dawson, for 32 minutes. True story, because this hand is free and the other hand's holding my gimbal. Dawson knows what that means. How many steps do you walk? I don't know. Hard to say. Google keeps track of me because I opted into the My Tracks. So I can always kind of tell. The first night I did a long stream, it was 9 miles. I think. It's not perfect, but it looked like 9 miles that I walked. Lots of history about the Sands. Of course, the Sands, you know, the Rat Pack. They only performed a few times, but they filmed the movie, and they were known as the Rat Pack. There's actually a sign in front of the Sands. We just walked past it. Is the Fashion Show Mall open? Any malls? Fashion Show Mall will not be open in Phase 1. Enclosed air malls are not open. We all know that being outside is actually better for the disease because you're not going to catch it as much. Is it oven hot heat or humid? No, it was not. It was probably 90s, mid 90s. It's nice right now. It'll be 107 degrees on Wednesday. That's fun. But anyways, going back to that, no. So still air, not good for the disease, for the C19. Being outside, very good for it because it doesn't really sit in the air. We always have airflow outside. Toronto is slowly opening. I'm glad. Guys, 873 viewers. Can I get some likes, please? You have a Samsung now. There's an app. Yes, Samsung Health does track my steps. It's historically very inaccurate. Maybe this version is better. But yes, I have a Samsung Health account. I used to use it. I thought it was cool to see what my pulse rate was and my oxygen and my blood and all that kind of cool stuff. I could always use Map My Walk, but I don't want to run apps while I'm doing the live stream under any circumstances. Soon they will charge a resort fee to enter the resort to walk inside. Yeah, they might do that. That would be pretty hilarious. Look at how many people are here. Look at this, guys. Whoa, Eric is here. Love you too, buddy. Thank you, Eric. Guys, can I get 873 thank yous to Eric. I fought authority always wins. So we got a nice, beautiful corridor right in front of the Venetian and the Palazzo Resort. Coming up on the Wynn, of course. We're going to walk all the way up as far as, I don't know, Stratosphere, if I can do it. We're 35 minutes in, my friends. We're in it to win it. I need to show you some new stuff. I asked on Facebook today, the Not Leaving Las Vegas Facebook group, should I do another strip walk? It's Memorial Day. I won't be out on the strip until it opens up again. And they said, yes, you should. I said, okay, I shall. And here we are on a live stream. What's the weather like where you guys live? Type it in the comments. What was your Memorial Day like? Were you stuck inside? Was it cold? Was it warm? Can we just get some skateboards that aren't little rocket ships? You tell me. Don't walk to the Strat. Lots of people out today. The pools around Cali area. You know, the condos. That would be great. 100 in Sac. Chicago was hot, like 90s. Eek, with all the humidity coming off the lakes. Philly didn't have a nice day. Sorry, Philly. Phoenix was 100. Mike says to ride a bike. No thanks. I like walking. I've done it my whole life. We got some grads taking some graduation pictures on the strip. That is pretty awesome. Say congratulations to the grads. They put up with the authoritarian grind of school and the reciting of facts for 18 years. Now they get to go do something real with their lives. Look at Vegas rising. There's a picture for you guys right there. Hopefully it's nice and crisp and clear. I'm sorry your dad passed away, Clayton. Let's give Clayton our sympathies, guys. Walk to the Tangiers. That's what somebody asked. They said go up to the Stardust site. I'll go there. I called Sacramento Sac. Well, I lived in Northern California for a little while. When you live up in that area, you get an idea of what things are called. Sac Town, baby. I lived up in, actually, I lied to you. I lived technically, no, I was in Northern California because I was in Lake Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe, California. But I lived up there for a while, and you get a lot of people from Northern California come in to enjoy that city. That city has been shuttered just like here, but they have a lot of outdoor activities. Look at these folks. They're just like, let's just go. There's no cars. We're just going to go. We're doing it. We're doing it live. To quote Bill O'Reilly, of course, back in the day. We're going to move up these stairs here. Yeah, I think my cardio and my out-of-breathness is improving. Thankfully, it's embarrassing, you know. So this is Sands on this side. You go down this side. This is called Sands Avenue, okay? We have the Sands Convention Center. We have, on this side, on the other hand, you go down this side, we have Spring Mountain Road. The road changes names at Las Vegas Boulevard. Spring Mountain Road goes to Chinatown. Sands Ave goes to the bad part of town. Well, it's a bad part of town. This is some iconic stuff right here. BKY guy asked what it's like living in a trailer. Not good. There was a mouse in my trailer, and it freaked me out at night. And I had a camera in my trailer, and somebody broke in and stole the camera. It was the only thing I had that kept me sane in San Diego. It was a beautiful Sony camera with a phenomenal macro lens. It was the DSC F717 was the model number. I've since purchased an F828. I don't even use it because I don't have a lot of time to do close-up photography. It was not fun. How long have I been in Vegas? I've been here since 2004. Here's another postcard image for you guys with the Treasure Island, the intersection of Spring Mountain Road. Is Trump Casino even open anymore, or is just the name? Well, first of all, it's not the Trump Casino. It's the Trump International. There's no casino. Second of all, I don't know if it's open. I imagine that the property is probably closed, like everybody else. The Wynn is one of the most beautiful looking casinos. It is a beautiful place. It is very picturesque. Steve Wynn was a visionary when it came to doing this kind of stuff. You got to give him tons and tons of credit. I wasn't renting a trailer. I had a relative who brought me into the United States, promised me a place to stay and all this stuff, and then none of that ever happened. And I lived in a trailer with on a construction site. Thank you for the live stream. Shout out to Vancouver Gutch. We miss hockey in Vegas. Is it Vancouver Guck or Vancouver Gutch, Jed? Or Vancouver Gooch? I don't know how to say it, but shouts go out. Thank you so much. Yes, it's a nice moonshot up there. It's a beautiful day, and it just got 10 degrees cooler because we have the fountains from the wind coming up on the one side of me here. So I gotta give all the appreciation and gratitude to the wind for being so nice. And they are the one property that could get away with Vegas rising like that because of the way they did it and because of the way their building is shaped. It looks really cool and retro in a sense, like Vegas, the old Vegas. Rocco says, are you Canadian? I am Canadian, Rocco. I am Canadian. We of course have the fashion show next to us with its flying saucer-esque motif. The best way to get it is not to get it. I don't know. We're demonstrating our compassion by showing all these message. Ruth Chris would be great. You gotta bring my wife with me though. Can't just be you and I. She's part of the deal. She's part of the deal. Some people do live in vans. Some people have pretty tricked out vans. BKY, I don't know if your van is tricked out. There's like solar panel systems you can buy where you could run that battery for 36 hours straight. It's pretty amazing. Over 900 on this walk. Can we get the likes to 500 likes? Am I a Bret Hart fan? I am, but I met Bret Hart and he was very rude that day. I met him in front of Silver City Plaza, which is coming up. And he wasn't all that nice. But, you know, Bret Hart's been through some stuff in his life. And part of the Hart Foundation, Stu Hart's son, of course, Stu Hart, the patriarch of the Hart family up in Calgary, trained a bunch of wrestlers. Look him up on his Wikipedia. It's not a Vegas podcast if I talk about Calgary, Canada all of the day. Vegas was perfect today. It was perfect. I should collab with Jacob's Life in Las Vegas. Paul says 1,000. Eric says great picture tonight. You said my name correctly. Awesome. Awesome possum. Not as rude as the camera guy earlier. Yes, I know. I could tell accents really well, and I'm telling you, he was a Canadian. That's I can know because there's a very particular Canadian accent from the eastern part of the country called Newfoundland, and they talk like a different way. They talk, you know, they talk like kind of like Irish almost. You know, they say, "What's going on?" Well, I'm so. They say there's a nursery rhyme. I's the buys that builds the boat, and I's the buys that sails, or I's the guys that catch the fish. Home to Martha, something like that. And I could tell by his accent he had that Eastern Canadian accent, which makes me sad. We got the police encore and make it into a nightclub, all on their own, and everybody actually stops because the cops are parked right there. Oh no, they're doing it. They're going. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna wait for the light to change. Look at these lights on these bikes. Oh, that is tripping. I love it. I love it. I went to school with Keanu Reeves in De La Salle College. Oh, college. Just go, he says. Now, usually across the street, you'd have a bunch of people all congregating in front of the burger bars and what have you, but not tonight. I'm still the hammer. Is there any custom solar places here in Vegas? Yeah, there's one place I can recognize. I'm putting together a magazine deal on them, and they seem like really cool guys. They seem like they're really into helping the customer get what they want and not just installing stuff. And that's a good thing. We got a bunch of traffic all lined up over here just waiting for the light to change, just like me. It's a minivan, but I couldn't do it in LV, but BKY says. You might not be able to. Whoa, Ken! Ken busting it out. Thank you, Ken. 922 thank yous to Ken. And now we can go, I think. Because my goodness. Are we going? Are we going to go my way? You know, I'm going to go because this guy is really nice. He realizes this light may never change. The light timings might have been changed. We don't know. And I don't want to stay here forever. Bicyclists, the Wynn Plaza shops, and the Encore coming up here. The police are keeping people out of where they're not supposed to be. There was a story a few weeks ago about a guy who broke into a Disney park and camped there. And they couldn't find him. He went off the grid. Disney parks are like jungles in some spots. So they had to arrest him and they got him on trespassing. They just don't want anything like that to happen in Las Vegas, of course. Nice. Ordered an Evoke and want to get a little solar assist. Yeah, they do whole entire panel installs. Went to the Luxor before it closed. Very nice. Watbury is here. He's always good in the chats. He's a nice guy. 925. Now drop and give me. We got more patriotism running down the strip. Those guys are just making loops, honking and saying America is great. It is great, guys. Don't get confused with the news and the politics. This is still a great place to be. Click the thumbs up, please, guys. Vicariously Vegas. That would be a great channel name. Quick, let me trademark that name. This would be Vicariously Vegas. Julian, we're doing the strip again by popular demand. Some people asked me too. So I'm out here. We're just running up on the Encore and the Wynn. We got the Beach Club. We got the police here. They seem pretty lax about us jaywalking. So we're just gonna jaywalk. We also have, of course, the cool lights that they put up. The Wynn makes it look like a giant gold Tiffany piece, which is usually silver. Tiffany doesn't come in gold, but it looks like a giant gold Tiffany piece on the top of the Encore, and I adore it. So pretty. William says I'll make it to 1 million. Guys, that's impossible. This is not enough interest in Vegas to make it to 1 million. Ernie says, well, I need to write back. No, I'm okay. I got another camera in my pocket that I'm not gonna live stream. I'm gonna record some video on before I get back to my vehicle. BKY loves the channel. Cool seeing all the bikes. It is cool. Of course, the neon over at the, I almost call it the Echelon place, at the World Resort's not lit up. We're going to see a bunch of people coming up here, I believe. We'll get up to the Fontainebleau. It gets really stabby up there. It's the bad part of the strip. But hey, you know what? At least I'll have him on camera if he assaults me. Who's he? I don't know. I think I'm the only blogger on the strip right now. Kyle loves the channel. Will the casinos be looser at first? Maybe, but probably not on tables. Since they're reducing the amount of people on tables, they'll probably have higher buy-ins. Hello from Regina. You only get to giggle once when you say Regina. Do I have mache? Mache. Is that Mexican food? No, I don't have any mace. Where did I park? I park over by the Planet Hollywood. Trooper97 is live streaming tonight. Man, he must have thousands of people watching him. That must be so crazy. Off the hook with the comments from Trooper, I'm sure. But I have 928 awesome people watching me right now, and I really appreciate it. That is really cool, and I appreciate you guys being here. It's going to be about 4 miles to go back. My favorite hotel, Caesar's Palace, Wynn, Encore. I love them all. Was tonight more livelier than the first months of lockdown? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What's your favorite hotel in Las Vegas? Tell me in the stream right now. What's your least favorite hotel in Vegas? Say least favorite, type L, and then a hotel name, or M and a hotel name. Where is the Sahara compared to the Wynn? Well, the Sahara's up here. We can try to get to it. We should be able to get all the way up to the Sahara. You can type L for least favorite and then the name of the casino, M for the most favorite, and then the name of the casino. You can voice your opinion either way tonight on the channel. Look at this. We got all the opinions, and I love it. What is that new casino to the left of you? That is the World Resort Las Vegas, formerly the Echelon Place, formerly the Tangiers when it was in the movie Casino, but in reality it was the Stardust. That was the original casino at that site. There we go. So we got a lot of comments and opinions on the most and least favorites in Las Vegas. Got a lot of them. So we got a lot of most favorites. The El Cortez, that's an interesting one. They are opening on the 4th. A lot of people were like, after I did my video, they said, you didn't tell us anything we couldn't see on the news. No, but what I did was I conglomerated it. Well, you didn't talk about Fremont Street. No, I didn't. I said major properties. And I love the El Cortez, but it's not a major property. They don't have the El Cortez on, the flyover footage of the strip. They have the Bellagio. They have the Wynn. El Cortez has got a few votes in the chats, though, so it must be a nice place. Treasure Island treats me the best in the comps. That is awesome. I'm glad that they're comping you out. It's Treasure Island. That's hella far that way, he says. All right, so we got Tacos El Pastor. There's a bunch of people here both dining and on the street on the other side, riding their bicycles, enjoying the fact that they won't be able to do that in a little while. So we have some shopping here, the Gold Key shops. Big bumps, huge bumps. Okerlund said, I thought the Sahara shut down. It did shut down. The Sahara shut down. It then became the SLS, which was a luxury brand. They banked on being successful in Vegas by being able to bring their ultra brand from California and Florida and other places to Las Vegas with a giant list of ultra clients. What ended up happening to them was nobody cared and nobody wanted to stay there. So then they put the W Hotel on it for a while. That didn't play out so well. This guy says to go ahead. That's nice of him. And then they said, you know what? Let's just change it back to the Sahara. Maybe we'll get some of those nostalgia member berries feels and people will actually go to it. So now it's called the Sahara all over again. Whoa, Margot says, nice tour. Thank you, Margot. My weight was 183. Tacos al Gordo is bad, really. I like it because it's that carbon. It's like Mexican tacos in real life in Mexico. I lived in Mexico for a little bit, so I like the tacos down there. But you can't get a hamburguesa in Las Vegas or the United States the same way you can get it in Mexico. This place is actually closed. Cerrado. You can't go in there, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we have Silver City Plaza, former home of the Silver City Casino. They kept the namesake. This is what I don't like about being out late on the Strip. As I'm walking past that guy, he hates life, so he hates me for talking into a camera, and then he starts mouthing off at me from the backside. Because it takes a big person to spread hate, right? Not. Trolls are trolls. Stephen from Mayor of Vegas, Gregory says, thank you, Gregory. So here we have Silver City Plaza. Wash your hands, everybody. Just seriously, stop the live stream, go wash your hands like right now. Be careful. Yes, I am saying this is the part of the Strip where it gets not nice. But we're going to be up at the Peppermill in just a minute. Now, my first ever job in Vegas. Best place for the Pho. That's at the Pho Saigon 8. Our favorite location is the one. There's two of them, if not three. Our one is that we go to is on Spring Mountain Road up near Jones. Best place in the city. Number 14, meat on the side. I love it. And crispy egg rolls. I worked here at this little place right here. And for the longest time I was here, didn't have all this stuff on the windows. And we would stop the people, ask them about timeshare tours and all that kind of thing. That was back when this was a lively place. Even now it's not so lively. Not a lot of stuff out here right now. So we're getting up to the Peppermill, world famous Peppermill, Fireside Lounge and all that good stuff. This is, yeah, obviously you guys saw what's going on here is our real estate values have dropped precipitously. Precipitously is not a word. Precipitously, it's dropped. We have the Peppermill over here, of course. Everybody loves the Peppermill. Yep, they do have the lights off. They're reopening early next month until they close because of lack of money. We'll see how that goes. We have the Peppermill and not much else. You used to have the Riviera up here. So you got to think about what this was before what it is now, okay? At one point you had the Riviera, the Circus, the Stardust, the Westward Ho, okay? You had all these hotels, the Sahara, all in a row. Now we don't have any of that right now at all, period. So that's why there's no foot traffic up here. That's why it's hard. Sands, Dunes, Desert Inn, Westward Ho, Hacienda, Silver Slipper, Horseshoe, Bob's, Tupac's, Vegas World, Aladdin, and Stardust. Those are the ones that are gone. I was just naming the ones that are here. They're doing some kind of construction right here on the ground. Not sure what that's all about. Could just be that they're expanding the parking for the Peppermill. This doesn't look like anywhere they would be pouring any kind of a foundation in. This used to be the site of the Riviera. You used to have a couple little kiosks here to sell you Grand Canyon tours, but there's no foot traffic up here, so it really makes no sense. And now we can see the zombies, and I'm not making fun of homeless people, but we have to be cool. So if I go quiet like that, there's a reason for that. Okay, it is a beautiful view up here. The Sahara looks further away, I hope, than it really is. It's that little tiny sign ahead of us. And it seems like we're on a trek. They need to fix the eyesores. I forgot about the Frontier. Thank you very much. The Frontier, then the new Frontier, then the nothingness that is a giant hole across the street from the Wynn Resort. I'm going to try to be careful. If at any point I don't like this live stream, I'm just going to turn it off. And, well, we can head back, I guess. We don't have to turn it off. Should I turn it off or head back? Sent a little something to your PayPal. Thank you so much, Dave. Yeah, I can't check my PayPal right now because my phone's on Do Not Disturb mode. Otherwise, people call me and then my phone says, oh, you're live streaming? I don't care. Here's a phone call. So I have to turn on Do Not Disturb. So I can't see any notifications right now. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You are a rock star. Head back. Be safe. Is Circus on your left? Turn around, please. Oh, am I going to live dangerously? Well, we can do one of these nights. So we can park paid parking style somewhere by the Sahara and walk down. Would you guys like to see that instead of me going all the way down? Going down Sahara town, gonna make my friends all worried. If you guys want me to do that, I can do that. So, somebody's recording me. See if I can record him. What's up, buddy? He's recording me, so I'll record him. Head back, get on a bus. I'm not getting on a bus. That's like a COVID trap. I don't want to put myself in a COVID trap. So yeah, so I remember when they were building this. We will head back because you guys have asked me there. There's no one here. What's he afraid of, Steve says. That's the reason to be afraid, Steve. You see, when you're surrounded by a group, stupid people don't do stupid things when there's a group around. But when stupid people see a guy walking with a $1,300 camera and another $600 of equipment in his bag, they can be stupid and brave when there's nobody else around. What's up, guys? So we have the Drew. The Drew. Can you walk dogs on the strip, Victor Benton says? Great question, Victor. To a certain extent, yes, but they don't want them there after noon, after I believe 12. How's the new convention center? It's still going. They haven't talked about canceling it. If that was canceled, that would be devastating to the psyche in the convention. So what's next to the Drew? Nothing. There's a blank field next to the Drew, and all we have next to the Drew is basically the stratosphere across the street. Now, there is enough people up here that I do feel somewhat comfortable going. The picture is probably dim as hell because there's absolutely no light here at all. We do have a lot of cars, which is good for us. North of the Strat, it gets worse. Yeah, north of the Strat, you have a collection of old adult, we'll call them bookstores. We all know that that's not what they are. We have adult bookstores. We'll let these people go on their bicycles. We have a bunch of, like small little restaurants. They're trying to make it better. It has gotten better, markedly better in the last few years, but it's not great. Now, the Stratosphere at one point was Bob Stupak's Las Vegas World. Whether or not Bob Stupak burned down his casino for the insurance money, he was never found guilty on those charges. And what we did to lure people to this incredibly far-flung part of the Strip was he offered up different table game options, different blackjacks with low limits, different variations for people who want to maybe play lower limits, and it worked out well for him. Trust my spidey senses. They say it's okay to be out here right now. I'm real close to everything. What blows me away, does it blow anybody else away that there's no police officers here? This part of the Strip right here, you'd think there would be cops out here, but there's not. So we have the Hilton Grand Vacation. The first building is not Hilton. That's called Sky Condominiums. And there used to be a CVS pharmacy at the base. I worked there for timeshare for some time. Time. And it was okay. It was never really that great. I got to hate pharmacies and the smell of them because that was about the time I started. Now, not open. But the Sky Condos has people living in them full time. The building next door with the red logo on it, that's the Hilton Grand Vacations timeshare. It's been open. It's still open. It never closed. You could stay there right now if you wanted to. You'd pay a lot more. You must mean heroes. You know, I had somebody on my Patreon drop off and say, you and some videos that I did talking about the police. I've had very polarizing experiences, but I respect that they have a very difficult job. Kai Bo Is Vegas your favorite city in the world? Be honest. It has become my favorite city in the world. When I get off these live streams, I'm so charged up and I'm so enchanted by it still. And so that is beautiful. And so, yeah, I mean, I like Calgary, Canada for reasons. My favorite city in Canada might be Vancouver, though. It's a beautiful, wonderful, awesome place. Very multicultural, tons of different. So they have a heart. I've turned a heart on the Hilton. You guys can see it right there. It's not as nice as the Wind's heart, but it's still a heart nonetheless. Nice to see the Hilton keeping us lit up. So, you know, and then, I mean, I like San Diego. If I could afford to live in San Diego, I might do that. What happened to the Asian casino by the Strat? It was turned into a convention convention casino, and the name escapes me right now, but it was purchased as a convention-only casino in space. But the Lucky Dragon did fail. Did you buy the extended warranty for your phone? Paul says. Yes, I pay $10.99 a month for the privilege of paying a $200 deductible to fix it. But the screen replacement is free if it cracks. But then you lose your water resistance when they fix the phone. Most people don't know that. It was rush hour. Okay. The Westgate Hotel is haunted by Elvis. Where's Arnold? Over there. Arnold. Look out. It's Arnold. Look at the heart. Oh my goodness. That's a pretty picture on the Hilton. I got to give it. But they missed the bottom of the heart somehow. I don't know how they did that. Get to the chopper. Gotta fly out of here. It's the ghetto. It's not that bad up here, guys. I got, you know, it's not that bad here. People mule around where there's people, I guess. They hit you up for money or whatever. I try to give whenever I can. I usually don't bring cash. I brought a couple of bucks today in case I see somebody that actually looks like they need it. So we have the Excalibur, derp, wrong end of the strip, silly. We have the Stratosphere. We have the Sahara. We have the, oh my gosh, I can't, this one here, this name of this one here completely escapes me right now. But that was supposed to be a twin tower. They're supposed to build a second one. Never happened. But this is dating back to 12 years ago. Strat sounds sick. I am not happy with the Stratosphere's name. I think it should be the Stratosphere. I'm glad you like the name, but it's not my thing. It's not my bag, baby. That's not my bag, baby. No, that's not mine. I'm not going to complete the quotation mark because of YouTube censorship, but that's from Austin Powers. So here we can see the old Sahara that became remodeled. Actually, so what we're really looking at right here is that's the sign for the Sahara. This is the actual Sahara. This is the Turnberry place, I believe. Oh, I could have been wrong. This is the Turnberry place. And this is the old Drew. Now, if you were a Turnberry owner and you paid $2,000 a month in HOAs in some cases, you came back one year and you saw this in your way, how mad were you at this? Now, what we also have is this right here. This site right here that you're looking at was supposed to be what was going to be called the all-net arena. The all-net arena. I've been flirting with 1,000 for the last 40 minutes, guys. If I don't get there, I'm still grateful for every one of you. So this was going to be the all-net arena, this giant, huge thing. They never really talked about putting the Raider Stadium here, seriously. But this could be a basketball arena where you could post an NBA team and have the UNLV. I think it's the... I can't remember which team is the Rebels, which team is the Running Rebels. One of our teams is called the Running Rebels. One's called the Rebels. One's basketball. One's football. Both are not very good, unfortunately. They're not very good. Not very good. So we can see the Lucky Dragon. The old Lucky Dragon is lit up in the distance right over here. And we can continue on to the Sahara. Smells like salvation. SLS. Seems like salvation. That's from a song. Nobody knows what song I just said. If you know what song I'm talking about, seems like salvation comes only in my dreams. You are a brave man, Wyatt says. But your name is Wyatt. Wyatt Earp was a lawman. So thank you, Wyatt. 923 thanks. Running Rebels basketball. And then the more esoteric non-Vegas thing. Where is the song, quote, seems like salvation comes only in my dreams? You're going to Google it, so somebody's going to get the answer. So we go up here. Where is Counting Cars? Oh, Counts Customs. They're not on the strip anymore. Bus stops are empty. Yeah, they're usually empty in this part of the strip. There's not a lot of reason for people to be on this part of the strip. I'm going to be quiet while we pass this guy. He's pushing all of his possessions in a cart. I feel bad for these guys, man. It's a miserable existence to be in Vegas in the summer, and there's not a lot of support for these folks out here. It's a completely broken system. It's completely broken. Everybody thinks they can fix it, and then they can't. Whew. I can see the Strat from my townhome. Pretty cool in the sunrise. Very nice. Don't even drive this far. It looks horrible. It's not glamorous, is it? It is not glamorous. When you reach the Strata, you're going to take an Uber back. No, I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk and fool. These boots are made from walking. That's just what they'll do. Yes, Ken, this is your city. Chuck Norris says, make sure your laces are tight and ready for flight. Chuck would say something like that, and then his beard would punch you right in the face. They filmed Ocean's 11 at the Bellagio. And then they filmed Ocean's 12 or 13, the one where they had a fake building with Al Pacino. They filmed parts of that on the site that was the Cosmopolitan construction at the time. But for some reason or another, they made it look like it was sitting on top of the Harley-Davidson Cafe on Harmon. But it's not. It was actually filmed on the Cosmo when they're in construction in that building. So we have the Sahara over here, back to where it was. Everything in Vegas comes full circle. Everything in Vegas comes full circle, doesn't it? When will MGM Resorts open? Looks like it will open June 3rd. Casinos might open June 3rd or June 4th. I explained this all in a video I did today called something Skywalker. I called something about, I did a video earlier today. You should maybe check it out. Sahara looks so much better now than before the SLS. Yeah, before the Sahara was here, what you would have out here was a giant roller coaster. The NASCAR Cafe was here as well, but it was on the north end of this property. We can see the Sahara out here in all of its glory. Gosh, the gimbal is so smooth, it's kind of weird. When I hold it still, I think my video is jammed up. Something dark side. Hey, look at, somebody got my Family Guy reference. Look at those bikes. Those are some hot pink and hot blue bikes. She don't have the cool lit up spokes. They're like, we only got 3 of these, and she had to get she got the rotten egg, unfortunately. So I guess, where are we going? Is this even legal? Is this a good idea? Excuse me, did Caesar live here? That's what I want you guys to do. Just walk into every resort and say, did Caesar really live here? Even if you're not at Caesar's Palace. And you have to say it in that accent too. This is pretty funny. What's up, guys? So, you say, go into the Bellagio, go, I got a question. Did Caesar really live here? Just do it in every hotel until they kick you out for being a jackass. It still continues on to Sahara Ave, of course. Yes, it does. We can see the Stratosphere with all of its elegance and glory. If you guys want to hear a story about the Stratosphere, I need some likes. Give me 550 likes. Probably won't be able to get there because most people have already liked and left. But I'll tell you about the Stratosphere if you guys want a story about the Stratosphere. We're going to actually not go to the Stratosphere today because we're going to go past the Stratosphere on another live stream. So I'm going to go to the world's biggest gift shop and give you the other way around, loopity-doop. Loopity-doop, skippity-doop. Locking up. Looks okay to me. Yeah, so a lot of people have already liked. I'm 49 away from telling you all about the Stratosphere and what I know about it. A cool little story that some of you probably already know. But it involves towers and the Toronto and all sorts of things. Good night, Reno. Thank you for being on the live stream tonight. We sure do appreciate you coming in, saying hello and gracing us with your presence. What's up, guys?
I see you on YouTube sometimes.
You do? Thank you. You're on the live stream saying that. That's cool. All right. He sees me on the YouTube sometimes. That's cool to see. I needed 550 likes. Wow, that's a good way to dangle out a reward. Carrot and stick, everybody. I could be like, I need 1,000 likes or I quit the live stream, but that would just be a jackass move to make. So look at this, the world's largest gift shop. Oh my gosh, Walgreens is open, so there's a lot of people congregating on this corner. Lots of traffic going to East Las Vegas that a ways. And then we have, of course, West Las Vegas this a ways. It gets nicer as you go that way, just so you know. I'm gonna hit this button. Wait! Don't tell me what to do, Mr. Man. Who do you think you are?
Wait.
Okay, I'll wait. Look at all the bicyclists here. So Ross is right behind that Walgreens. That's the other one you're thinking of? That's the other Walgreens that you're thinking of? We just passed that one. North side. Is there a shop? Yes, there is after that Walgreens. I'm 5 away from telling you about the Stratosphere. Our swimming pool area is open. At the hotels they should be, I'd imagine. They haven't said they're going to be closed. But we're going to be in for all sorts of juicy, delicious surprises when it comes to actually seeing what's going to be open come June 3rd in Las Vegas. So we're going to have our chance to walk in a minute. Well, you're this far, go for it. No? Oh, I got 556 likes. So you see the Stratosphere Tower, right? So they ask clearance for the height of these buildings. And oftentimes they ask for clearance for the height of the buildings. They get them. And then they say, oh, you gave us this much. Can we have that much? So they actually wanted originally for this building to be the height of the CN Tower or just a few feet taller, which would make it the tallest freestanding observation tower in North America. And it's important to note freestanding because office towers can be bigger, but a freestanding tower is harder to pull off. So there's two classifications for tall buildings. You have super tall buildings, then you have freestanding observation towers. And they also wanted one other thing. Now that the Stratosphere is conveniently behind this billboard, it's hard to show you. They wanted to have a ride that went down the side of the Stratosphere like this, like a giant roller coaster that then went back up. And that was resoundingly said no. They said, you're crazy. That'll never happen. So that's some stuff on the Stratosphere Tower for you all. And I hope you are enlightened right now. So they wanted to have bragging rights. A lot of cities do this when they build things. For example, when they were building the Calgary Tower in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, they built it and then they put on the records how tall it was. And then when they built the tower in Houston, at the same time, they were trying to beat the Calgary Tower. And the Calgary people said, oh, sorry, we didn't give you the official specs. Our building is actually this tall, which means the Houston Tower wasn't as tall. They were both oil towers. When they were building up the Trump, getting back to Las Vegas, the Wynn and the Trump across the street from each other were having a bit of a rivalry. They were having a you-know-what measuring match. And the Trump wanted to be taller than the Wynn, or the Encore. It was the Encore and the Trump. And the Encore wanted to be taller than the Trump. And then Wynn went crazy and built the Encore super tall. He was going to put a pool on the roof that never happened because the Encore was just too tall. And they were both just kind of trading blows, trying to get the tallest resort in the whole entire city. Of course, that doesn't matter because that building there is actually the tallest resort in the city. Not finished, not done, but that's the Drew. Link is awesome. Flip a coin. Are you blogging? I don't know, Doku. Count Doku asks if I'm blogging. People often tell me I use the wrong vernacular. I'm at the point where I don't care. Is that the oldest shopping center in Vegas? Irving says, oh no, not by a long shot. Way back when on my channel, nobody watched my channel, but I did one on the Boulevard Mall over on Martin Luther King Boulevard. And that's actually very old. That's from the 1960s. And it was actually the first mall in Las Vegas, and they built it in that spot because they said this is where people can get to Vegas in the exact same drive time from all of the different city limits. And that place now is nothing like it was back in the day. Lost all of its good night, everybody. Good best hotel for your money to stay. It lost all of its elegance. All of its anchor tenants are gone. It's all gone. I'm going back, everybody. I'm walking back. Keep going 14 minutes. If I'm walking 3.5 to 4 miles an hour, gives you an idea of how long I've walked and how far I've walked. Story on the Drew. Well, I'll have to research it a lot better. But originally, it was an Australian owner that built it as the Fontainebleau. He bought leasing right on the name from, of course, the Fontainebleau Resort in Florida. Fontainebleau Resort in Florida. When you see the beach scene in Scarface, that's actually the Fontainebleau Resort that there's. Fontainebleau was built right before the 2008 financial crisis. And what happened to the Fontainebleau was the exact same thing that happened almost to the Cosmopolitan. The Fontainebleau missed a bond payment to a bank called MBNA. And I don't know if MBNA is even in business anymore or if they were purchased by somebody else. But they basically defaulted on that loan. And instead of selling it to somebody because they couldn't sell it to anybody else, instead of the Cosmopolitan's sake where Deutsche Bank owned the loan and decided to revisit it. I got Wall Street Warlord here. Cool. They want to revisit that. They wanted to finish the resort, sorry. Deutsche Bank finished the Cosmo, but these guys couldn't get the loan sold. And they ended up just foreclosing and deciding not to build it. Now, I can't remember the billionaire that bought it. It might have been Kurt Kerkorian. He bought the property. It might not have been him, though, so don't quote me on that. He bought the property out of bankruptcy for like $130 million. It's worth $4 billion or so. He sold all of the different furnishings to the Plaza Hotel downtown. It's got a new owner now. I don't remember his name. The site is an eyesore. It's the biggest embarrassment in Las Vegas, partially covered building. The new owner has agreed to do something to the front of the building, but he's not done anything to it. He named it after his son who passed away, so that's why it's called the Drew. So I give him that. But unfortunately, it is what it is. And there's no getting around it. It needs to be finished. Somebody needs to buy it. SC, I like your initials, SC. Thank you 888 times for SC. Opinions on the Luxor? I wouldn't stay at the Luxor personally. I'm not telling you not to. You know, lawyers are stupid. If I tell you not to stay somewhere, I'll get myself in trouble eventually. But I wouldn't stay there. It's too far down south of the Strip. Last room I was in the Luxor was ultra filthy. And I just don't like the vibe of the property. And yeah, I've heard that they don't have a lot of really great cleaning in that road. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. I would say your best hotel for the monies are timeshares. When you don't buy the timeshare, you just stay in the rooms. The reason is, in most cases, you're getting a room with a full kitchen, a full bath, like a full separate bedroom. You oftentimes can get a 2-bedroom lockout for the same price as a nice place at the Bellagio. And so you're going to get a nice room at a timeshare. You might have some concessions and trade-offs where you pay less. They don't have casino floors attached to them usually, but you're going to get a good deal going to a timeshare. So I notice now, it's hard to see, but what they did was they put LV here, and then they put the heart on this building right here. So we have LV Heart. It's not I Heart LV. It's just LV Heart for whatever reason. I don't know, guys. Depending on who you talk to, they'll say it is. Some people will say it's not. I know that I will call Dan Aykroyd if I ever see a ghost there. Be like, Dan, fellow Canadian, need you to come in here. And he'd be like, you know that was a movie, right? And I'll be like, yeah, now make the third and shut your mouth. They're making a third Ghostbusters movie, a proper one. The one with the ladies doesn't count. That was just pandering to us. Do you believe in ghosts? Kyle says. I really don't have an opinion on that either way. I'm not sure. I've never experienced anything. And for me, I really need to experience certain things to believe in them or have enough faith based on information. But I don't have either of those things. So I couldn't tell you that right now. Luxor is kind of creepy. I can see why people think that. There's a lot of good videos on haunted Luxor. Maybe I'll do one at one point. I don't know. People ask me to do it, and I know somebody who's a really nice YouTuber who did it, and she's got like a gazillion views on her Luxor video. So I don't want to steal that thunder away from somebody. She's a much smaller channel than me, but she deserves all the views she can get. So here we are, right in front of the Sky Tower that I showed you. Sky Las Vegas. Hey, you want to have a luxury tower? Your commentary on the Lady Ghostbusters was hilarious. That's my father. My father is the only Don Campbell allowed in the chat. He has a jet black avatar he's watching. Say hi to my father. Best father in the world. Don't you know? Vegas Live coverage by Not Even Vegas. So we go up here and we go and talk to that homeless guy, or we just go this way, past the bus stop. Presented with 2 streets, 2 options, and it looks like, yeah, you can't even drive here. This guy here, yeah, you could actually just walk in the middle of the street. Here we go. We're just being a car full of flesh. We're a flesh car. I've seen videos of Luxor and Bally's is haunted or hunted. Haunted. Show when they open. I'll show a lot of casinos when they open. Now, I'll put this in a video, but I have somebody that I know does a lot of work with the casinos here in Las Vegas. And she said that she has it on good authority that there's going to be no issues And this is the same thing backed up on my big time source, who's the super high up echelon of life. He says the same thing. If you're not wearing a face mask, people aren't going to be stupid with you. If you're not wearing a face mask, the casino's not going to rush you. They only care about people who look obviously sick in the casinos. They expect within a few weeks, or a few months that is, for things to kind of settle down. Thanks, Stephen J. Campbell, for the super fantastic live coverage. Thank you guys. Thank all my rock stars in the chat. I appreciate it. I can't see who my level 3 rock stars are right now because I don't have that ability to do that here on the mobile, but thank you everybody who super chatted, as well as the regular chatters, as well as the moderators, as well as people who are lurking in the shadows right now who are not chatting. Please like the video if you have a chance. Elias, you missed a whole lot. Can we get 22 more likes? That would be bringing us to 600 or so likes. That would be nice. That would be nice. Rent a bicycle and vlog. That sounds like a tremendously crazy idea. Oh, I just lost all my chats. There they are. Thank you, Wall Street. I appreciate you thinking I'm awesome. This Travelodge right here, they paid me for computer work in the past when I was timeshare and broke. And their manager was a very nice lady. Super nice folks. So that was pretty cool. And we're going to get up to the close down, no lights on. We won't keep the lights on for you. Circus Circus coming up in a minute here. 600 likes. Thank you guys for the likes. William Garcia, maybe if you look like you're dying while coughing, yes. I'm sure the masks will be phased out by down for whatever reason. Hello, Steve. Do you think that when do you think Resorts World will open? I've heard from people that it is pushed back till the 2021 time frame. Circus Circus is just dead. Maybe they didn't pay their power bill. You gotta pay NV Energy, Phil. This is what happens when you don't pay. Look, a clown. Clowns are scary. Yes. We have Pennywise out here welcoming us to our doom. Do you think Circus Circus will survive? I don't think it will survive. I was having this conversation with somebody who knows about casino stuff way more than me the other night. It's not going to survive in modern state. There's too much work that needs to be done to the property to bring it up to standard levels that will be the new standard of Las Vegas. And when it comes down to it, there's no kids and families traveling like they have been, at least not for the next 2 years or so. People will come for special occasions, but you're not going to come just to get away to Las Vegas. Some people from California would come here every few weeks just to get away. That's probably not happening. And a lack of cash flow will mean that the casinos can't keep their doors open. They need to have a certain amount of money for their gaming floor. And they need to have operating revenue. It's not going to happen. So we got Circus Circus. We got lots of fun. We got energy levels plummeting. So trying to wake up. So we're going to get back to the civilization in just a moment, which will be very nice. Steve, what's new in Vegas project are you most excited about? Thomas says, I was most excited about the MSG Sphere before that closed. I guess at this point it would have to be Circa downtown would be cool, although I'm not a big cheerleader. There's other bloggers that cover it a lot better than me. They cover downtown really, really well. I only spent a fleeting amount of time in Vegas downtown. Fun drink specials. Nope, not right now. And we got some loud guys behind me. I gotta make sure that everything's good for me. Love the steakhouse at Circus Circus. The only thing that was there, yeah, it's a good steakhouse, that's for sure. We do have the Viva Las Vegas. They say that they're open, so I guess you can park at the McDonald's and they're not towing people. I wouldn't bet on that. I think you guys would have an issue if you parked there for too long. Maybe enough for a quick bike ride. This McDonald's, of course, has a tribute to Ray Kroc, I guess. Ray Kroc wasn't a hamburger salesman. He was a real estate guy who built buildings that served hamburgers. Mickey D's. My wife says the steakhouse is very good. Yes, it's known to be one of the better ones in town. We'll see if it opens. I'm sure it will. It is a definite moneymaker if they have the people coming in. Again, no people, their business model goes away. If people stop buying iPhones, Apple would have to charge 4 times as much as 4 times less bought them. That's just economies of scale. That's how they work. We have the Resorts World here with their construction, putting in LED signs on the other side. Let's see if the side gets them. It'll be very interesting to see. We got a bunch of trees in your way, so we'll move those out here. Just getting used to using my gimbal. So we're going to keep going. Bally's is haunted. Bally's I could see being haunted considering the MGM fire that took, I want to say 117, but it might have been 137. Both numbers are floating in my head right now. Took 100 and some odd people's lives back in the 80s. Fat Tuesday's open. They wouldn't be open if they're inside of the casinos. If I'm heroic, give me a like. I appreciate you guys thinking I'm heroic. The Cosmopolitan had a fire. Nobody died. Lots of unfortunate things happened. The last time we were here, it was incredibly windy. We looked at Resorts World. This is a giant mural that shows all the places where they have properties, such as Manila, Philippines. It's a jeepney. I'm not going to show you guys that because that's not what you came into the chat for. We're going to get to the encore. And we have an hour and 26 minutes. How is my battery? What did you do in Mexico? Crossed the border every day and went to San Diego to go to work. My uncle lived there. Then he dumped me in a trailer on the job site for 3 months. I hated every minute of it. It was hard. It was easier for him to cross the United States because he had what was called a fast pass, which is where the federal government gives you like a CIA, FBI background check. And they say you're okay and you can just drive through. But you can't drive through with people that are not on the fast pass. So I had to walk through the border every day. Wasn't very fun whatsoever. Mr. Gimbal, hello. I'm Mr. John Gimbal. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. I want them answered immediately. Who is your daddy and what does he do? You got the Peppermill. Peppermill needs to fix their neon, son. Kindergarten Cop, underrated movie. It was a good movie. Cable Guy is a good movie too. Bar would you recommend for young singles ready to mingle? Well, there used to be Coyote Ugly in New York. I don't know if that exists anymore. If you like to go to bars to mingle, you should go to Cafe Mota off the strip. Cafe Mota is kind of bordering on meat market. I mean, I'm not saying that the people there are ugly, but I think most people are going there to hook up, so to speak. Cafe Mota is on Spring Mountain Road in Jones, and it's a Asian, Filipino, American type of bar. They have sometimes karaoke. When it's busy, they do dancing. It's a cool place. Cheap drinks. Nice area, lots of food. Spring Mountain got very, very gentrified. I don't say that derogatorily, if that's even possible. Spring Mountain Road in Vegas changed a whole lot. A lot of hep yum cats from California came in, and they changed everything around. Made it very modern. You need to be a tour guide, Tracy said. A friend of mine showed me a guy in London who has high quality long tours where he charges a lot of money for them. He said I should do that. Like, he charges a lot of money for his tours, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But he's very good at what he does. So I guess if I charged you hundreds and hundreds of dollars, you would tell me to go jump in the Bellagio lake. Then you would just rent a pig Jeep, which would cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Go figure. So there you go, double-decker bus tour guide. Oh no, I'll go make $8.50 an hour on a double-decker bus in the heat all day. No, thank you. I'm not above any job, but some jobs don't pay your bills, and that would be one of them. Go to those Tacos El Gordo. Well, they're closed. You can't go in there. The Tacos El Pastor is open, my friend. Even the Hope opens forth. I wouldn't bet on that. I had somebody on my chat say confidentially that his casino hosted the Aria of 23 years. They were with casino hosting in Vegas, not at the Aria for 23 years, obviously. His casino host was actually put on permanent furlough. So they fired a bunch of old school casino hosts. We can see that the World Resorts is coming to be. It's coming to light. Very nice. I love it very much. We do have the other side of the strip right now. What do you think about doing coverage from a moving Segway scooter? I think I like walking. I think it allows me the opportunity to stop and take it all in and show you guys what it's like if you're walking. Brian Grande, your streams are a lot of fun. Thank you, Brian. I try to keep myself lively and active, although at this point, I'm running out of gasoline. My Duracell battery is getting lower than it's ever been. Let's go behind here because there's a bunch of guys in front of the bus stop. This is where you go when you want to get mugged. Excuse me, sir. Do you know what it feels like to get mugged? Actually, I do. It's not fun. I got robbed twice. No bueno. Thank Brian Grande, guys, 869 times. I appreciate you guys being with me on this live stream tonight. It means a whole lot. I'm going to get to the fashion show, and then we're going to put it to rest. Steven, did you ever eat at the original in TJ? I don't know about that. We just ate tacos at the street side place in the neighborhood that we lived in Tijuana. Somebody last time. Thank you, Steven, for the coverage tonight. Vegas Rising. Thank you, Eric. You the man, Eric. Some people wanted to have a view of the Trump Tower, so there's the Trump Tower. Some people asked me for it last time, and it was obscured by the Fashion Show Mall. Making me tired watching this, but I do remember this walk. Yes, thank you again, Arik, for being a rock star. That guy has a loud sound system. He's blowing me out and his speakers at the same time. So this at one point was called Echelon Place. Now it's Resorts World Drive. It was Stardust Drive. I don't like that they changed Stardust Drive at all. They should have kept it. This right here, what you can kind of see, is actually an underpass. So right now, where I'm standing is Desert Inn Road. And Desert Inn Road comes out, goes all the way underneath the Wynn and the Encore, and you have an underpass, which is totally awesome. You should always use an underpass in Las Vegas to bypass the strip traffic. Super duper cool. You feel like you're driving in a big city then. Vegas is not a big city, my friends. Not at all. Damn, dude, I'm going fast. Sorry, Stephanie, or Jay Stephanie. Watching a great live stream, drinking a Coke. I miss Coke. I might get me some caffeine-free Diet Coke. Maybe on the way home if I can find a grocery store that's open. And I can, because Albertsons is open till 11 now. LA is where I'm going next. Ricky, sounds fun. Start walking back. I am walking back. Slowly but surely to where I started. Whence I started. Stephanie can't walk that fast. Well, I can. I'm sorry. It's a little bit too quick for you. So we got the Palazzo and the Wynn from this side of the angle. I miss the old Stardust neon sign. I so do. It was so awesome. It was an awesome place. So here's a tip for you. That guy right there, he wasn't gonna, he purposely moved in front of me. I don't know if you saw that. I'm walking in my right of way on this side. He should be over there. He moves like this. He's looking for conflict. When you see that person in Vegas, don't be a hero. You're not at your home turf. Don't be stupid. You don't want to be involved in his drama. So we got more people on bikes. It's just tremendous to see them all. What are they going to do with these bikes when this is all over? Yeah, Don says it's the wrong direction. I'm technically going south now. You were right, Don. Oh, we got these cool trucks again with their American flags. Yeah, I love it. These are all Nevada too. They're just driving the strip, waving their flags, having a good time. I love it. We got some veteran plates out here. Lots of veteran plates. This truck's a veteran plate. The truck right ahead of it's a veteran as well. That guy's going fast. Is this a veteran too in this Rubicon? Yep, that's a veteran too. These guys are all veterans. Very, very cool. Gosh. Again, right now, it feels like you're in regular Las Vegas. I'm about to get that train horn and it'll jostle me. Is this guy a veteran as well? Nope, he's got a Golden Knights plate right here. He's just a Golden Knights lover. We got a bunch of veterans. That's so cool. I love to see it. So we got like 5, 6, 7, 8 cars here that are all in convoy. Leonard, thank you, Leonard. That is awesome. Look at all those flags. Killer stuff. Thank you, Leonard. 852 times for Leonard. Those are awesome. Love your vets, guys. Shake their hands. Tell them thank you. Today's the Memorial Day for the fallen, but those vets, they're looking at it like they probably know somebody that this day is for. That is awesome. I say the word awesome too much. You got to learn that you say certain words more or less, and then you have to say them less. That's what makes people a good public speaker. I try my best to muddle through all of this. So we get the win with Vegas rising. And I'm gonna go take some footage with my camera before my gimbal's battery completely dies. This camera's not centered correctly, so it's overworking the motors. And it's draining my battery longer than it needs to. Gimbals are complicated. Love the veterans, Trump 2020, cool. So we got veteran lovers here. We honor them for their service. I agree, guys, I agree. So we have the Palazzo and the Fashion Show Mall coming up. That's very nice. You're not boring, Steve, that's all that matters. Yeah, well, dead air is boring and it's hard to talk this long. Look at this thing. Whoa. I can zoom in on that baby right there. Look at that. That is crazy. That guy's like 10 feet in the air. That is very cool to see. When will they open the indoor malls? Well, a gimbal, we're going to talk about the gimbal first. The gimbal is a thing that has gyroscopes in it that keeps your camera perfect. Hence why my stream is so smooth tonight. Your hand can't do it. The image stabilization in your camera won't do it. So the gimbal keeps your camera super smooth. When will they open the indoor malls? That's more like a Steve Sisolak question that I don't know the answer to.
That's right, brother. And you won't ever until you grow nuts and learn to be a man.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. Hey, read the newspaper, suck it, dick, and never join the military and get hips like you got. Okay?
So I hope you heard all that. I said that's a Steve Sisolak question, and he said read the newspaper, learn to blank a blank, and never join the military. Interesting how that guy just summed up my whole life without knowing anything about me. Maggiano's is cracking off the hooks. We have the Fashion Show Mall and a bunch of people having a ton of fun. So guys, I have to let the live stream go right now, but I love you guys for being here. And you guys are great for being here with me tonight. That's a weird way to go out of it, but I'll tell you what we also have. We also have the beautiful Wynn. So why look at the negative life when you look at the beautiful Wynn Resort with Vegas rising right in the background? And I'm sure it's opposite the way it should be because it's my front-facing camera. So you guys have a great night out there. I'm gonna take some footage. This whole time I've been walking with a camera, a camera bag, a lens, and yeah, I'm gonna find some place to buy some water because I didn't bring cash with me this time. I'm gonna take some footage. I'm gonna put it on my Patreon first, and then I'll put it on YouTube possibly if it's not terrible. It's just gonna be a montage of what I'm doing here. You guys are great for being with me tonight. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys know any veterans or anybody, wish them happy Memorial Day. And you know what? It is what it is. My cardio sounded better. I didn't wheeze like Wheezy. I don't think Wheezy wheezed. All right, so I'm gonna do some more stuff tonight. You guys have a great one out there. My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. I want to thank you for being here. So if you guys have anything else, if you've been a rock star, thank you. Mr. Uber, thank you. Mr. Wall Street Warlord, Connie Thomas, Paul Rotter, Vegas Mooch is usually here. We got Uncle Black sometimes comes into the chats. We got a bunch of people that come in. Evan's mom is always out here. We got all these people that are here, and I love all of you guys like you're my extended family. So we're gonna say 3, 2, 1, click and go. Share this video somewhere. And that's the first time I've touched my face in an hour and 39 minutes. Oh, Catherine Wilson is in the house. Thank you, Catherine Wilson. One more for 650 likes. Can I get 700 likes? Can I just sit here like a jerk and say, give me 700 likes? That would be kind of fun. If you guys haven't liked the video, click out of the chat, hit the X, hit the like button, come back into the chat, and we're gonna be out there. Now, I have other options. So here's my main concerns if you've watched me for this long. Number one, people are going to accuse me of milking it. I'm not milking the strip walks. I went on Facebook today and asked if you guys want me to. Number two, I need to stop insulting myself on camera. It's disconcerting. Apparently I have a knack for what I'm doing and I'm happy that I do. Number three, I wouldn't mind, guess what, it's not totally black out here. And I will be getting you guys as much information on Vegas as I possibly can. And I appreciate you guys watching. Edmonton's in the house. Keep on trucking, everybody. I'm going to say hi to Nova Scotia. We met some nice, friendly people on the strip tonight, didn't we? But we also met some cranks. See, you thought I was being sarcastic. Lose it. But we have to still go because I can't stay here forever. And now I'm e-begging for likes. We love all of you guys. Caroline says hi. Domino says hi. Blackjack says hi. Princess Sage says hi. Hi. All right, we got to go. So what's the name of the Facebook page? Oaktown says, just go to Facebook, type in Not Leaving Las Vegas group. You'll find it. Join the Not Leaving Las Vegas group, and you can chat about Vegas with us too. All right, guys, got to go. It's a 3, 2, 1 click situation. Are you ready? 680 likes. I got 20 to go to 700. Oh, I can't get to 700? That would be even bigger than anything today if I got 700, but it's okay. I guess I won't get to 700. Okay, 3, 2, 1 click, and 3, 2, 1, and bye, guys. Click.